Okay, so I'm just going right here. I'm just sitting right. Okay. Yeah. And where does it begin? This documentary for me was something that it was something I was doing to take a different perspective, a different look at the pollution problem. It's no secret that we have a legitimate pollution problem. However, I wanted to look at it in a different lens rather than going straight into the facts and statistics about the pollution. I wanted to take a look at the local culture and their reaction to their contribution to this pollution problem, and three, just their general views on who is responsible for our pollution problem. So that was my goal in this documentary, to immerse myself in local culture and, find a voice for this local issue. Is that good? Hello. Actually, I want to fill up these water bottles, so if you want to come in and film that. Sure. So I start off my day, as I normally do. This is exhilarating. This is all I want. Someone to film me.
Could I interest you in the churches? We have cream cheese, tomato, avocado, and sprouts.
Okay, that's enough. No more, Mom.
Never been touched.
Yeah.
Everything big.
Hi, Mom.
Okay, bye, honey.
I guess I'm nervous because I don't know where this documentary is going to take us.
That's what she said.
Honestly, I think we've set ourselves up. We've done what we can to prepare, and today's gonna show us what is truly out there. Only an orange juice. Our first stop was a place called Bagel Shack. It's a local restaurant that most people find themselves at after a surf sesh, as they say here in SoCal. Is it filming? Okay, so here we are at one of the locals' favorites. I'll lean back. It's a place called Bagel Shack, and we're gonna go in there, immerse ourselves with the local culture, maybe grab a bagel. We'll see what happens. So let's cruise. Let's cruise. It's very loud right here. I feel very uncomfortable. Just gonna put those on. So far, looking at the local culture, I'd say it's pretty laid back, pretty chill. I've gotten called dude a lot. I feel like cozy, feel comfortable. However, as we know, comfortability always turns into pollution. Yeah, I don't know. We've got lots of trash right here to throw in at the beach. So even in the parking lot, look at trash. Ocean right there. Which means this trash goes right to the beach. I'm actually gonna pick some of these up. So, this is not because I'm a good person. It's solely because I need trash to throw on the ground at the beach for an experiment. Just putting that out there. I'm not a good person. Okay. I really wanted to immerse myself in the culture of San Clemente. and I thought I could do that easily and quickly by going to one of their local restaurants. It was pretty good. Just driving through town, I definitely could feel the small town aspect that people talk about here at San Clemente. So once we got our bagel and I started to kind of associate myself and relate to the local culture, I felt like I could start diving into the ocean pollution problem. The best way, obviously, to do that was to go to the beach. We're parked for the beach, and I'm gonna do a quick costume change. Oh, I don't have my sunglasses. Costume change. Costume change. Let's go to the beach. We went to a beach called T Street. It's a local beach here. But once I got to the beach, I hand sanitized up. Known for family fun, family times, good times, fun stuff. But I had three main tasks. One, I wanted to set up a trap, per se, and experiment some trash on the ground to see if people would pick it up. Two, I wanted to do interviews with various locals, visitors, whatever it may be, tourists, whoever it is. I want to get some perspective from the people out there at the beach on a nice sunny day. And three, I wanted to talk to lifeguards, and I wanted to speak with them and see their perspective on the whole beach pollution issue. Okay, so we set up the first trap experiment. It kind of looks like it's supposed to be there, and I don't know if it's gonna...
Maybe if it was on the trail, people would take initiative? Or maybe a piece of foil.
Yeah, that could be good. Okay, here we go, round two. Attempt number 2. Our little piece of aluminum foil right there, and then right here is a trash can. I don't know. Do we trust in the humanity of the local state of mind?
Personally, I don't.
Yeah, this is so stressful. Dog, nope.
The dog had this natural sense that something was wrong, but humanity in the humans has left them awry.
The dog goes, oh my gosh, the dog again, oh. We saw people passing by it. Wow. I'm assuming they didn't see it or they did see it. There's no way to really tell. We even saw one kid point at it and then walk away. Didn't get footage of that. Bummer. We tried to make the trash more noticeable as it went, eventually graduating to this box of stuff. Pretty prominent. And we had one guy pick it up. We asked him if he wanted to be filmed. He did not want to be filmed, but here are some of the things that he had to say. Are you guys locals?
I am, yeah.
From San Clemente?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you seen like a lot of pollution down here?
At times, different times. You know.
Yeah, it depends. Do you think personally it's more tourists or more locals?
Tourists.
Okay, interesting. Well, I just want to say thank you for picking it up. That was very cool.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
No.
Have a fantastic day.
Yeah, no.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, you're welcome.
After that, we wanted to do some more interviews, so as awkward as I was, I pulled over some people. I tried to get their perspectives, asking them a couple questions of it. Would you guys say, like, beach pollution is generally more local dropped or more tourist?
Tourists.
Tourists.
Tourists and goofballs.
There's not locals.
Inlanders.
Usually you see people that visit the beach that aren't from here.
Yeah.
Kind of will like come down and they leave a lot of trash.
Yeah, so you'd say it's more tourism that does that?
Yeah, I think so.
Are you guys locals to San Clemente?
No.
So you'd say locals are more aware?
Oh, yeah, this is our place, you know.
Okay, yeah.
We care about it.
Of course.
And we want to leave it in in better condition than we found it for our kids.
If you're gonna go to the beach though and spend time at the beach, regardless if you're not littering or not, you should definitely still like try and pick it up and help out.
This many people, there's gonna be some stuff, but I do feel like that people are a little bit better here with minding themselves.
Locals respect the beach.
Yeah.
And they understand what's happening with all the runoff.
I just know like Orange County, like locals who like love their beaches, like they're really not into littering.
Yeah. One last question. Would you guys say the whole coronavirus pandemic is affecting, like if you were to see a random piece of trash on the ground, would that affect your desire to pick it up or not?
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, we pick
but
up.
I pick it up now.
Maybe other people, but I don't know, it doesn't bother me too much.
Okay.
I still, every time I go surfing to come out of the water, I pick up a piece of trash.
Perfect. Awesome. Good. And so I wanted to get one last perspective. I wanted to get the lifeguard's point of view. Yeah. Excuse me. Hello. As a lifeguard would be interested in like a little interview.
No, I can do one better actually. Our a marine safety officer for our whole department. I can ask him if he wants to.
Yeah, that would be perfect. Very cool. Yeah. We're getting a marine officer. I don't know.
Yes, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, you're not really allowed to speak.
Okay, that's totally fine. Have a good one. Yeah, so that lifeguard was a bust. I left in shame. We tried to talk to the lifeguards. They didn't want to talk. There's people looking at me a little bit, but it's fine. Hello, is this Bradley Kerr?
I think so.
The Bradley Kerr. Brennan, you're a lifeguard?
Yeah, I'm a lifeguard.
My name is Luke, and I am in the process of making my documentary. Where do you lifeguard?
So I work for the state of California at San Clemente State Beach, which covers all of Doheny State Beach, San Clemente State Beach, like Riviera and Lost Winds, and also Sano and Trails.
16 years, you see a lot of stuff. I've worked Doheny, San Onofre, Huntington, Carlsbad, but most of my time has been here at San Clemente, and I spend a lot of time working specifically Tower 4 and Tower 5, which are Riviera and Lost Winds, which are traditionally largely local beaches.
You are also like a San Clemente local, correct?
Yeah, born and raised.
Very cool. Would you say this like littering problem, beach pollution problem is more like the responsibility of locals? Like, is it more caused by locals or by tourists?
I'd say for sure by tourists.
And what I see all the time is a group of kids come down with Pedro's or Board and Brew or something like that, and they just leave all their trash.
I had a lady last week walk behind my tower, and glass bottles are illegal in state parks, and she had a whole handful of glass bottles.
This is even when a trash can is within 15 feet of them, and more often than not, what I get is a middle finger, people laughing, and then they bail and tell me there's nothing I can do about it.
I think it affects all of us. We all live here, so we should all be doing our part. Pack it in, pack it out. That's how I live, and so.
A typical San Clemente fancies themselves a beach aficionado. We're a beach community, right? And it's really easy to point the finger at somebody else when we see something that's going on that we don't like, that we all object to, yet no one takes action to actually go against it. So it's easy for them to point the finger, but right now, I'll tell you what, you go down to Rivi after this past weekend, it was filthy. The only way that the world can be a better place, and we all agree there's room for improvement everywhere in every aspect of our lives, is if you go that little extra mile. It doesn't have to be some grandiose gesture. It's just something like, hey, I'm gonna take 15 extra seconds to pick this up.
Yeah, this is our place, you know?
Okay, yeah.
We care about it.
Of course.
And we want to leave it in better condition than we found it for our kids.
And that would be the dream for me, is to create this sense of communal responsibility, as opposed to going, well, that's not my problem, somebody else will fix it. Be a part of the solution, even if that's holding others accountable for their own actions.
I think that comes back to why I wanted to, one, do a local issue, and two, my whole desire for this documentary is to, it's almost like we're doing a project on an environmental issue and solutions to that. I think for me, this is a solution. It's an attempt to almost isolate San Clemente and put San Clemente under a microscope, or magnify that for any viewers seeing it, and hopefully it's like looking in a mirror, kind of.
Open your eyes, get up off the ocean. There's so much to do in the sunlight. Give up your secrets and let down your head, and sit with me here by the firelight. Why think about who's gone away now? We'll make up our story as we go.
I don't want to touch that. That looks like tissue with human substance on it. And Corona season. Okay, got the yellow beanie and the glasses. DeWalt's found these on the beach. And I thought they were pretty spiffy. So this is so hard and weird.
That's what she said.
This is so hard and weird.